Alright guys, welcome once again to SIP-COMSYS, right? So this is the part 2 of DNS record. So we'll look at how to transfer from the domain environment. Okay, what we did initially in the part 1, none of those servers were domain, or we are not part of a domain network, so we only did it in a web group environment. So let's see how we can do it in a domain environment, transferring DNS role in a domain environment, right? Okay, let's get down with it. My server. Okay, good. So this is my domain, so let's check. So start server manager. So you can see ADDS and DNS install. So let's cross check that. So when you go to tools and then you see DNS, right? And then let's click on the for lookup zone. Let's click that. So you can see this. You can see this record is different from the web group. Even if you should right click and then go for properties, right? So you can see here is what secure only, right? It's ticked. So okay, we can see type Active Directory integrated. So that means that we've installed the Active Directory together with the DNS. That is why we have this. So it is more secure than any other one. So then we can close this, and then let's check out our reverse lookup zone. So I've not created that, so I'm going to create that real quick. So right click, new zone, next. So to allow DNS servers running on a domain controller in this forest, so to allow DNS servers running on a domain controller in this very domain, okay, so this is this very domain. So I'm going to select this. So you can see here, to allow domain controllers in the domain for Windows 2000 compatibility, that is if you want to use for the older server operating system. So let's maintain the default. Next, IPv4, next, and then the IP address 192.168. oh sorry, it's not showing. 192, still not showing. Why? 192.168.4, right? So going for next. So you can see this time around, you can see the difference between the first one we did, right? You see allow secure dynamic, right? This time around, this is what enable for me, so I can actually take this. So this is what I want, my record should be what secure. So next, finish. So this is also done here. So let me just add the server in here, right? So 250. So let me see if I can browse. You see I can even browse because this is Active Directory integrated. I can go for OK. I'll browse through and then select the server, and then you can see it's there and done. So you can see I've actually added it in there. All right. Okay, so what you have to do here is you need to make this server a member server. So we'll have to assign IP address to this server as well. So start server manager. Okay, so let me assign IP local let me do this real quick. So 192.168.4.251. so obviously the server 1's IP, right? That's 192.168.4.250 will be the DNS, because that's where we have our primary DNS. 192.168.4.250. Close. Next. So let's refresh. Well, let me check if I did not enter my IP as that. Okay, so I did. Then why didn't it show? Alright, so this is what I'm looking for. I need it to show here. Okay, the next thing, I'll go to dashboard, add roles and features, next, and then I'm going to install. Oh no, sorry. So first I need to join this server to the domain. I need to make it a member server, right? So click this, change, and then join it to the SIP-COMSYS domain. Okay, so you can see it's trying to contact the domain, so this will join to the domain. Okay, so now you can say welcome to SIP-COMSYS. So close, restart. Okay, since this is ready, so we have to log in with the domain admin account. So when you click on other users, so you need to provide the domain credential. Oh, okay, so I was just going for yes for this. So let me refresh this. So you can see when I refresh, I have my second server in the record. So that should tell you how important this is. So you can see if I refresh, I have it in the record. So this is how what happens if you are part of a domain, so it automatically updates the record. But in the previous video, we'll have to statically enter the record ourselves. You see, this is what happens if you have Active Directory and DNS installed together. So now we'll have to install our DNS, so we'll go into add roles and features. So next. So I install DNS. Next. If it's required to restart, and then install. Okay, so now installation is done, so I'll close. Now let's go to tools and then DNS. Now as you can see, the same way, we don't have any record here. Okay, so what we'll do here is we need to create a zone. So right click and a new zone. Next. Now this is a secondary zone, so we'll select this and then next. So we'll have to provide our zone name, SIP-COMSYS.com. So we'll provide a master's IP, right? Alright, so let's do that. Okay, so you can see it's added nicely. and then let's create it out for the reverse lookup zone as well. So the master, okay, so this is done. All right, so all we have to do is let's go to the master, and then let's check our record. Right click, go for properties, let's check our zone transfer. Okay, so now let's just right click this and go for transfer from master. Let's see, it's not working, so copy from master, still not working. All right, so let's right click from the master, property, zone transfer. So now we have to allow zone transfer, right? So only from the following. So I'll go for edit, so I'll put in the server I want that zone transfer to be transferred to. So you can see this is the IP address of the server, so the name is even showing. So apply. So I'll do the same for the reverse lookup zone, allow zone transfer, and then edit, then 192.168.4.251. okay, same here, apply. Okay, all right, so let's check out from our second server. You see, when I refresh, it just transfer the zone automatically, right? Let's check out from this. Let me right click and go for copy from master. Let me refresh this. Why is this not happening? Because I should have it for the only the forward lookup zone on is in. This one is not working, so let's check out. No, so let's check out from here if we've left something out. Zone transfer, yeah. So why is this not working? Let me refresh this. Let me refresh this as well. Okay, I think now it's working. So now this is how you just transfer zone in Active Directories. All right, so as you can see, this is well transferred, right? Thank you guys for watching the channel. Subscribe to the channel, and I believe my videos will be helpful to you, right? Share the videos as well. Thank you once more. See you guys.